All right, so welcome to our analysis session. This is the session for synthetic indices. We're going to be taking a look at a couple of commodities as requested by members of the Telegram group. But earlier today, we were taking a look at V50, all right, and my expectation is that we should be seeing an entry somewhere around this zone. All right, somewhere around this zone, since we've had that change in market structure, we've broken that trend line, so we might see a retest and then a continuation to the upside. As you can see, there's this trend line down here, so we might be seeing a retest of that lower trend line and then a push all the way back up. All right, a push all the way back up. So let me quickly save this. All right, so next up, we're going to take a look at Boom 500. Let's do that. All right, so this is Boom 500 on the 4 hours time frame. I gave a bearish prediction that was several weeks ago or several days ago. And as you can see, Boom 500 reacted or responded quite nicely to that analysis. All right, so we've seen a break of this trend line. And apparently what's left for Boom 500 right now is a bearish continuation, all right? A bearish continuation, at least all the way back down to either this line, all right, either to retest this line or to come back to this zone. All right, so let's look at the 1 hour time frame. Let's see if there's any solid entry at the moment. Right, so this is Boom 500. This would be a more convenient zone for me to take an entry. But I'm also seeing the possibility of something happening around here. Let's see. Let's see what that looks like. All right, so somewhere around that line, or yeah, at worst, somewhere around here. All right, so we might see price bounce back up into this territory and then back down. All right, and then back down at least to somewhere around here. Okay, that should be a 1:4 risk to reward if we put the stop loss somewhere around here, or at least 1:2, 1:3, yeah, at least 1:3 from that entry. All right, so you can refine it further on your own. So let's see crash 500. All right, I remember a couple of weeks ago, I dropped this setup to let us know that crash 500 was going to be bullish. All right, and for several days now, price 500 has been bullish. As you can see, this is roughly around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. All right, 6 days of bullish impulse, strong bullish impulse. So what's next for crash 500? Let's take a look at that. Let's see what crash 500 might have planned. All right, so we've seen that play out quite nicely. And then currently we're at this equal highs. So for me, my confirmation would be to see price go this way. All right, at least come up this far. All right, at which point we would level with this other block. All right, we see price level with that other block, and then we can now begin to hope for a bearish retest somewhere around here, and maybe likely bullish continuation all the way to top. All right, so something like this is my expectation on crash 500. This is the 4 hours time frame. All right, so you can do due diligence to refine the setup, search for your own specific entries based on your own specific criteria. So lastly, let's see V75. All right, so this is V75. We've seen a break of structure here, which is indicative of a possible bearish momentum. We have a very large imbalance formed around here. On the 4 hours time frame, we're seeing price, do something really interesting around here. All right. So we're seeing price formed equal lows here. We have equal highs at the top there. All right. However, we also have this sort of trend line situation going on in that area. All right, so I'll be looking at this region. All right, I'll be looking at that region. If from inside that region, I see a movement that breaks above this way, steps into this zone, or even breaks further above it, then I would expect a retest like this kind of a retest, and then a strong continuation to the upside. All right, something like this. All right, something like this would do the magic for me. All right, so this is the 4 hours time frame. Don't forget, always go back to the lower time frames, refine your entries, use your own entry criteria to, find the best setups that work for you. All right, and once you do that, you can take your trade with as little risk as you can afford. All right. Always remember, risk management is key. All right. Risk management is key. Once you practice proper risk management, your level of profitability would skyrocket impressively. All right. So you can do well to refine your entries a lot more. But on the list, we should be seeing a 1:5 risk to reward on this trade. All right. All right. We should be seeing a 1:5 risk to reward on this trade. Yeah. So that's for synthetic indices. So if you missed the setups or the analysis for currency pairs, you would also be able to find that in the previous video on this channel. So having said that, it's been a pleasure serving you. It's been a pleasure, attending to everybody's requests. So please have yourself a lovely rest of the evening, and God bless you. Thank you very much.